Hello, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss another DB2 SQL function, which is write. Okay, so write function, what it will do, it will fetch the data from a right side of the string. So let's say we have one column where we have stored some string, okay, and we want to fetch specific characters from right hand side. So in that case, we can use write function. In our previous session we discussed about the left function, so it works oppositely. Okay, left function will fetch the data from left hand side and right function will fetch the data from right hand side. Okay, so for that, first of all I will show you the actual table that we are going to use, where we will use this function right, and then we'll see like how we can use it inside a SQL RPGLE program. So for that I will run one query, select star from Sharmit 1, which is my library name, slash emp, which is my table name. So this is the table where I have stored some sample data. Now suppose the requirement is that we want to fetch the last two character of the first name. Okay, so it is at the right side, right? So for this, what we can do, we can use write function. So write function will do, and it will fetch the two characters. It is up to you. Like if you want three characters, that is also fine, because in argument for the write function you can provide that number, how many characters you want to fetch from right hand side. Okay, similarly we have already covered previous in our previous session about the left function, which was fetching the data from left hand side. Okay, so let's see how we can use write function in SQL RPGLE program. So for that I will open this program. Here what we are doing, we are first of all we are declaring the SQL state, which is SQL state underscore valid, and then we have declared one variable named as result char 30, setting the commitment control as star none. Okay, now DB2 function in SQL RPGLE. Here I am using the main query. Okay, so for main query you just need to write exec SQL, select write. This is my function. Syntax is quite simple. You just need to pass first argument, which is the variable where you want to implement this function, and second argument is the number of characters you want. Okay, so there is no starting position because by default it will fetch from the right hand side into, and this is my host variable result. So whatever the value it will fetch, it will store it into the result variable from Sharmit1, which is my library name, slash emp, which is my table name. Fetch first row only. So what it will do, it will fetch only first row as per the given condition. Okay, then we are checking if SQL state is SQL state underscore valid, then display the result, else display the SQL state with a message query ended with an error, and if INLR equals to star on. Okay, so let's quickly go and compile this program. It is compiled. Now I'm calling this, so it is returning HN. So let's verify the same in data. HN, so it is fetching the first row only. So from first row it picks the two character from the right hand side from the name John, which is correct. HN is correct. Okay, let's say now I want three characters from the right hand side. So for that, what you need to do, you just need to write 3 in as a second argument. So here I can make it as 3, then simply go and do file, compile the program and call this. So it is OHN now, which is correct because now we have passed 3, and if you check the data, then 3 characters from right hand side is OHN. Okay, so this type of function mainly used, let's say if we are creating any kind of ID, okay, where we are going to use the last 3 characters of the first name as a uh, suffix. Okay, so in that case we can use this write method, although you can do this same thing with substr method as well, but write is something that is from function itself we can understand, like it will fetch only from the right hand side. Okay, it will start the fetching from right hand side, and if we talk about the left function, then it starts the data fetching from left hand side. Fine, now let's see how we can use this on this SQL itself. So for that, let me press F3 here. Okay, so to use this here on SQL part, what you can do, let me maybe we can use here SQL. Okay, so yeah, it is available now. I think here also it is available. Fine. So here we can try select star from Sharmit 1 slash EMP. Enter Sharmit and 1. Library name is Sharmit 1 slash EMP. Now here we will use write function. So for that I will press F9, which is for retrieving my last used query, which is there. Okay, now here take F4, select the fields, go and take F4 here again. It's Sharmit. Yeah. So now take F4 on the fields, select first name. Here we can use write function. To use the write function is press RIGHT. Inside a parenthesis we can pass the number of argument we want, two arguments, and I want to fetch only 2 characters, so hit enter. So you can see it is providing 2 characters from each name. Here we are not using a fetch first row only, right? That's why it is providing us the 2 characters from the entire column. Okay, so this is the advantage of using write function. So whenever there is a requirement where you want to fetch a specific characters from right hand side, then in that case you can use write function. You can use write in SQLRPGLE as well, on normal query as well. Okay, so I hope it is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.